And we are live, I think. Yes. All the things. Awesome. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. Hey, we're on episode, 8? Um, After that wonderful performance with Pontiff last week, last episode, last whenever. Um, yeah, I was going back through and editing all that and putting that together, and man, he got under my skin. He always gets under my skin. I obviously genuinely hate that boss. I've never, he's never actually been, I've never had a good time with him. I've gotten through him plenty of times, easy enough. Anyway, that's enough talking about that. Here we are, new episode. I think it's probably going to be fairly short. The next area we have to go through isn't very long at all. And it's just pretty quick to a boss fight. There's a few things to pick up, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, so I guess let's get into it. We've got some dices to roll, and we'll start there, and then we'll, this is what we have. The dice giveth. So 1 through 5, as always, retail therapy. That's what's missing. There we go. Ha. Let's move me around here. I'm messing everything up. Here, I fit right there. Okay. Yeah, retail therapy as always. Butterfingers, that basically means if I die, I have to switch weapons. And we'll put that into a loop. See how well that goes. If that gets really annoying, then we'll change it. 11 through 15. Beauty is pain. A friend recommended this one. Basically, I have to just put on an outfit and weapons that look good. Presumably not in my build. And play that way. Like, absolutely no consideration to what is actually happening. Just make it look good. We'll see what we can work with that. 16 through 19. Fully integrated security technotronic officer. I spelled something wrong. Whatever. Or as any of our Fallout friends know, Fisto. It's fist weapons only. So hopefully that works out pretty well. And 20, the Lothric two-step. Just means go fight the dancer. So, let's see what happens. It feels like green is my sort of color for the day, I guess, considering I'm wearing red. But, all right, dice rolls. Let's switch back to big screen before I forget. Got a couple old bosses. Okay, let's see. Are we saying that's a 6 or a 9? I guess it doesn't matter either way. 6 or a 9. What was 6 or 9? What was 6 or 9? Butterfingers. Okay, so if I die at all, I have to change weapons. That's acceptable. We'll see what the how rough the boss goes then. Maybe we can one-shot it again. Bam. We should get back into this. And whew, okay. Feeling good that we beat Sullivan last time. So let's get some armor. I actually like the Fire Witch set. I know this. We need to get the hat off. No more Pope hats. No, it's too much with that. That works. Do we... Oh, I'm covering my weight, aren't I? Oh, by 0.5. Is there any other weight we can lose? Oh, yeah, the Black Knight leggings. No, we'll just find a different hat then. Ha! I like it. That works. That works. Okay, so wait, I don't think we did any, I don't think I cashed in any of those souls. Sorry, I think my camera's being a little bit, there we go, that's a bit better. Yeah, 28K. I don't even know what I can get for 28K. Do we have any? We have one soul item. I don't even know if it's necessary. Let's go carefully chat with the lady.
Welcome home, speak. Very well. Then touch the darkness within me.
Sure.
Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Oh, it's 32. 32 for a level, so I can't even level up with that. Really? They only got 28K for being, what's his fucktard? Alright, that's fine.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flames guide thee.
Alright, well, let's just go on then and hope we don't lose all them souls. Because, yeah, like I said, the next area is not really that... I don't think I have any of those. That big of a deal. Well, it's not very, very large. We go to Pontiff. Basically, it's connected to a big PvP area. There's enemies to kill. There's some things to collect, so we'll run through it. I'm gonna be embered at post Pontiff, so there's a decent chance I get invaded actually, which I don't want to have happen because that'll make me have to switch weapons. Come on. Oh, you nerd. Some twinklies. Let's just go back and get the other one too. But yeah, this area is pretty cool. It's a big PvP area. It's kind of where they do the fight clubs. Basically, you can get like standardly how it works in game. Oh hey look, souls. I left souls over here. I don't think there was actually any souls there. If you're just like embered and traveling, then you can get invaded by the Aldrich faithful. But then if somebody's a member of the Dark Moon Covenant, they can show up to protect you from the Aldrich. Did that not? Oh, maybe I have to like travel and come back. I thought resting would bring the lizard back. Oh well. So yeah, it tends to be a place where like if you invade, or you can just get summoned either of those covenants, and there can oftentimes be like 6 or 7 people here. I think 6. I think 6 is the max. Just having fights in the big square over there. Oh yeah, I forgot about those 2 dudes. Huh, all right. Well, we'll see how this goes. Let's just do... There's a bunch of priest guys that use. I did not realize their fireballs had that much range. That cast fire at you. I got invaded already. I am not doing great. There it is. Let's just go handle this invasion. I'm gonna call it right now. Well, all right, fine. We'll play by the rules. Because I'm probably gonna die. Like, odds of me living through this are not great. Unless he gets bored. Oh, hey. That was weird. Oh yeah, we're lagging. Well, we won, but that was laggy. I'll accept. I don't know if that was me laggy or they're laggy. Maybe I'm lagging. I guess that's just the home court advantage, right? Alright, so let's go handle these dudes. They were just kind of trying to use their little moonlit crescent axe thing. Enough! So there are two NPCs that are gonna show up in a second. They're not invaders, they're just regular old-fashioned NPCs. There's one of them. Let's see if we can come on, before your friend gets here. Yeah, that went well. Woohoo! That's exactly how the build is supposed to work. Stack that damage. 1 second. I have the correct. Okay, yeah. Oh, right. Drop off. There's a bunch of giants here. We'll see how well we handle them. I mean, there's only, I think, 2 of them that are actually awake. This one? Yeah. Don't want to get invaded again. Nope, not that one. This one? So now I'm kind of torn because there is a place to go where there's a bonfire, but there's two of those giant alligator pontic beasts. And those are risky. Because they could easily just kill me. And I don't necessarily want them to kill me. And I think getting to where we want to go through this level, it's over here. Maybe we'll come back for them later. I'm just going to try and get through here. This is usually pretty easy. Maybe easy, slightly. I think we're gonna have to fight one of these guys. Just as soon as, all right, he lost aggro. Oh, hey. Huh. I'm actually out of mana. Boom, boom. Oh! Timed my dodge poorly. Wrong one. I think because there's only like 3 knights that I actually have to kill. Hey, another Silver Knight helm. Wouldn't mind their armor set, but... And then this guy. Those are the only necessary knights we actually have to kill. We can sneak past that guy typically. But let's just have a fight. Not what I wanted to do. I wasted a thingy. Literally have so many Titanite shards that I can't even. Intriguing. So first things first. If we hadn't saved Henri, we would have been told to come down here. That weird chameleon guy would have been right here. Not chameleon, the weird little pilgrim guy would have been chilling right there. Told me that everything is prepared for your wedding ceremony, blah, 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 blah. And we would have ran down here. He would have given us this weird sword that's not actually a weapon. It's just like a key thing. And Henri would have been laid out right here. This probably says sadness. It'll happen to you too, right? Laid out right here with like a blanket over their head with their helmet sitting next to him. And you have a little cutscene where you stab him in the face. And then you are married and you take the sigil thing. Something, I don't know. Get his dark sigils and that's the end of that whole line. That whole quest line, which just means after that point, at the end of the game, Yuria and the Pale Shade would both be summonable for the final boss of the game. Which I didn't want to have anyone summoned for the final boss of the game anyway, so. throws a switch and watch the big elevator happen. So I'll admit, I watch a lot of people play this, and like first time playing through, and I feel like a lot of people basically figure out that this is Anor Londo. I mean, Silver Knights are kind of a pretty decent giveaway, and it very looks similar to it when you're in Irithyll. I played this after Dark Souls 1. Not super long after, but I mean, it probably put a solid amount of gameplay by the time I even made it here, like first time playing through essentially blind. And I didn't really put together that this was Anor Londo until I pulled this elevator, and I'm like, no way, that's one of the elevators from that place, that's awesome. And then you ride it up, and then there's just nothing. You just see this empty nothingness. I went to the wrong one. And you get to here, and then it says boom, Anor Londo. And I was like, that's amazing, because we're back where we fought Ornstein and Smaug in Dark Souls 1. So we're here, we have the bonfire. I guess we should just go for it, right? Let's just rest real quick. I can still get invaded, but I feel like it's a little less likely you get invaded up here than... So I know how I typically do this. Doing this with mouse and keyboard is going to be a bit strange. Okay. Butterfingers? Alright, that was dumb, but... Alright, let's switch weapons. What do we got? See, that's the part that's going to be annoying about doing this, is nothing is leveled. At least not much is very leveled. And so I might just end up having to go back and level stuff up, and I mean that won't be too bad, but alright, let's just see if we can use the hammer and get through this part. Where's the hammer? It's only at level 2. Yeah, I know. Oh, right, and hopefully it'll work out. Off with your head. Wait's okay. Okay. Well, let's try that again. I'm just gonna get bullied here by some knights and go through all of the... No fucking way. Nope, not happening. So there's some cheese here. Since this bridge, like, technically... Since the bridge, like, I guess technically isn't, well, I guess the bridge right there is what kind of connects. But these enemies will not walk past this line. Like, they might still, like, he could probably stab me a little bit past it, but they will not walk past it, which is fairly entertaining, honestly. Oh, yeah, fucking hell, man. Oh god, don't kill me. So, like, something I'm just finding difficult is That guy with that big overhead like sword swing. I've gotten very, very good with a controller at just like wheeling around him and avoiding that. And I obviously cannot do it very well here. Oh, right. I forgot about that. So Henri has a summon sign here, and we can go help him. He wants us to help him fight the boss. So then we can fight the boss with Henri, and then we can fight the boss by ourselves. So we will, yes, obviously we will do that. I don't know how well the hammer is going to work on this guy, but give it a go. I mean, I think it'll be okay. I don't know if he can get frosted.
I thought it might be you. No, this only bolsters my resolve. Please, lend me your strength. Help me vanquish Aldrich, the man-eating fiend.
I'm hoping you're shooting that at him, not me. That doesn't count. Alright, first and foremost, that doesn't count as a death, because that just puts me back out at the summon sign, right? Secondly, did I feel like I didn't have... I went to heal and I didn't have a flask. Maybe I was on my other flask. That makes sense, but...
I thought it might be you. No, this only bolsters my resolve. Please, lend me your strength. Help me vanquish Aldrich, the man-eating fiend.
So he always teleports to the opposite side. Oh, I'm a troll. I'm a troll. He's like... Let's get a bit away. Come on now. One more. Bam. And Aldrich is down once.
I owe this to you. Thank you. Truly. Horace, we've done it. We really have.
Yeah, we have. We really, really have. Bye, buddy. So yeah, that's something you couldn't do if you obviously stabbed Honor in the face. Or if you just kind of like never followed through with his quest line. I realize now we have a bunch of souls, so actually we can probably run through here and get that door open to make things a little bit easier for us. Is it? I'm trying to convince myself this isn't an area where I always check for an item that there never is one. That it totally is. Anyone who remembers Dark Souls 1 will suddenly get sad because the giant's dead. Oh, maybe that's Dark Souls 1. I thought there was a chest behind him. That's Dark Souls 1. So, what I did learn about fighting Aldrich right there was that my armor is... he was like basically taking out half my health in one hit. I was counting on using the build, because you can just put some... He's really weak to fire, so we can just put some fire on that. And basically just wreck him, because he's just so big and kind of slow, but he hits hard. The one thing I forgot about the big hammer is it's a face full of mist. Alright, a couple things have to happen kind of quick here. Because this is the way I've learned to do this. Run! Run! I don't know how I can turn the camera around. Oh, there he is. Ah, see what I mean about he won't cross? This guy doesn't like bleed. I mean, I don't think anybody likes bleed. One more? Oh, last one. You're so creepy, man. Aldrich's Ruby. So what do we have here? We have a summon sign that's purple. Wolf Heart. So purple summon signs are the vertebra shackle ones. What's it called? The I do not remember what it's called. The mad something. Basically, they are. Their whole thing is they can definitely help you, but they can also hurt you. It would be so much easier to just throw a firebomb at you too. I just want to open the chest, but a bunch of these fleshy Aldrich bits have to ruin everything. Hammer's not exactly great for oh, wrong. Here we go. Estus Shard. Okay, now I think we should head back, level up, and then reassess the Aldrich situation. Is that another summon sign? Yeah, we could just summon for it. Cleric Mael. Interesting. Let's go to Firelink, level up. I might put some points into... I don't necessarily want to use the hammer on Aldrich. I kind of want to use a different weapon. So we'll see what we can do there. But...
Welcome home, speak. Very well. Then take...
so we can get 2 levels. That's about perfect. Health would be good, but... Stamina is always great. Let's do health, because we're going to need it anyway. Health and one more. Wait. Gotcha.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Alright, so let's actually think about this boss fight, how we're gonna do it. You can... Oh. What looks good? I'm gonna go always just throw the different daggers on. You know, alright, so here's what I've used to do with Aldrich. We're gonna use the Dragon Slayer axe. I kinda wanna... Our weight's pretty low. So can we put my big helmet on? There we go. And then what armor can we put? We could wear this nonsense? Bam! Beefy. Am I beefy enough that I could also hold a shield? Oh. Almost so beefy. Because in this game, I'm pretty positive if you're at 70 exactly, you fat roll. I think in DS2, I think if you're at 70 exactly, you're still good. But we are one off. That's fine. I didn't really want to wear the beefy. It was just kind of funny. But that gives me hope that basically anything else we pick is going to be good. He does fire and magic. So high fire, high magic defense is decent. But, I mean, that would be this. I could just take the helmet off. Now that I'm messing around with it. That's slightly better fire, slightly worse magic. It's more magic I'm worried than fire. Cool, so... that works for me. We'll be a beefy little tank. And I don't really think... I'm not really going to be using the shield much because he doesn't have a tendency to do any attacks that are really blockable. But we'll give you a coal.
My.
The coal
The
of that.
coal of that piece of wood seems like ages past. I miss the old bugger, I do.
Me too, man.
My thanks. I'll be smithing weapons.
Alright, reinforce the flask. And then let's reinforce this weapon.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my...
I don't want to see your works wander. So for the record, if we remember last episode, I sent Grey Rat out to pillage. He pillaged Irithil. And so he is gone until you beat a boss. So had we hadn't done Pontiff and we'd gone to Yorm or even Dancer, he would come back. But so we ran past Sigurd. He was chilling there in front of a fireplace, which we still need to go back and talk to him. The thing is, if we'd had talked to him first, after that conversation, he leaves. So he would have got up and left. And then if we killed the boss, Grey Rat would have died. And we could have found his body in that little sewer with all those weird spidery ladies. I assume they're ladies. They kind of have it. Anyway. Or if we had not... There's a way... We haven't actually gone and found him yet. But there's a different way to save him. It would have involved patches.
Oh, then we're both... Thank the gods for that.
But yeah, we didn't have to do that.
I don't like getting things so close. I might have died if it wasn't for that peculiar onion knight.
Yep.
But take a good look.
What have you got? So he gets a couple divine blessings, and he gets a bunch more weapons and stuff. Lothric Knight Spear. Knight Armor. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't ever really buy much stuff from him. Scholar's Candlestick, that's interesting. He gets Scale, Twinkling Titanite. What's our souls are only at 11,000. It's not actually that bad. We could buy a few. I have 19. Usually just buy these when I need them. So yeah, we don't really need to buy anything.
Goodbye.
11k souls.
And stay safe.
Yeah, you too, bro. I can't give him any more. We can reinforce the pyromancy flame. I feel like I'm not really using it for that reason. But since we are here and have it, and maybe at some point I'll end up tossing some pyromancies around. So let's just
Do not be
that.
gone for long. What is it, teacher?
So that was, all right, that's something else that I what time is it? Okay. I wanted to try, let's see, my faith is at 15, and I believe I have that spell's in the back. Okay, pass spell. What's blowing up? Sorry. This one. No. Did I put it in storage? I didn't actually buy it. That's the thing. I think it takes 30 faith. I was kind of thinking it was like 18 faith. But I think I looked at it earlier and it's...
Oh, chapter you wish.
It's Vow of Silence and it's 30 faith. So I wanted to do it just for kicks and grins. Because I've heard that you can use Vow of Silence on, because it stops all magic in the vicinity. So I've heard you can use it on Aldrich, and it basically stops all of his attacks from working except just swinging his little sword around. So obviously we're not gonna. I could go respec into it, but I'm not gonna do that.
Well, the...
Oh, Henri left his sword.
Though gave no elucidation. So
yeah, Henri basically went hollow somewhere, and we can go look for him later. Okay, I do have that. I was curious if I ended up doing fist weapons, that I kind of wanted to make sure I could get that one. Profane Greatsword and Wolf Knight's Greatsword are both really good swords. They came from, or no, well, they're both really good swords. Oh yeah, I do still have the Abyss Watcher's Soul. Pontiff's Soul, and then the Greatsword of Judgment's actually pretty good too. I mean, all boss weapons have their niche uses, I suppose. Life Hunt, wait, the Soul of Aldrich. I don't have the Soul of Aldrich, but oh, it's just showing up because I fought him technically. Chaos Bed Vestiges. Is that? 20 intelligence? Oh, I need 20 intelligence for that? Chaos Bed Vestiges is kind of like God mode.
now, heed this little warning.
Okay, so I think we are ready to take a stab at the boss. I did do the... I don't have an undead shard. Okay. Let's just try and get this guy taken care of. I don't want to have to switch weapons every time I die, though. He's well, we had a let's see how this is gonna go. I used to be really good at fighting these guys. Rephrase, I still feel like I am really good at fighting these guys. It's just, been a minute. I need to reset. If that had hit me, I would have I would have lost it. Will you stop blocking? We're definitely resetting after that. So what we have to do now is get past these two knights without losing any health, or at least without losing a ton of health. I disagree. Farming for a while. I kind of pulled it off. Disagree. Well, that was okay, I suppose. Is that same dude? Wolfheart. I'm not happy about this, having to switch weapons, because if I lose to him, then I'm just gonna have to figure out something else entirely. Or I could fuck with the rules and just be like, well, I just have to switch weapons again, so I just switch back to... You know what, screw you guys, I'm going home. So he does his big magic. So he should end up over here. Now, the number one thing we have to watch out for is this. And avoiding this. No, okay. the arrow attack that's just bullshit. No. Get away. Heal. Oh, am I out of fucking heals already? Yeah, I'm gonna die. Well, that was working very well. Oh well, I guess we're doing pt.8 again. And since we're doing this, we'll get rid of that and put the Lingering Dragon Crest back on. And then see if we can get through these guys and actually keep a few blasts with us. Like that. And then I feel like I kind of got my little twist thing. Nope. Well, we kept one flask with us. Oh, we'll see how well this goes. And I guess we'll just keep switching between the axe and the blades. Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. I feel like he'll give me enough time to use the buff. You jackasses. If I do it quickly and I don't fuck it up. Nope. You fucking... Am I out of fire? I used them on, Chucklefuck. Pontiff. I'm gonna go buy some fire. How many souls do I have? 5,000. How many?
How
Oh,
gracious.
Oh. God fucking damn it.
Vile brute. I'm...
Like, mean, this is like the challenge of using a mouse and keyboard. Obviously, I just double-clicked the fucking mouse. But shit like that fucking annoys me. She comes back, so not really, but now she's pissed at me.
a malicious but marvel bound. Well, I'll have thee for all that.
So in theory, her prices are higher now, because of course. 8 with 5K. I've never actually killed her. That was actually vaguely entertaining.
Ashen one.
It just makes me feel like I don't have control on this thing. And I don't like feeling that way. You go, Sigurd. Nice job, man. You're looking pretty snazzy, too, dude. Aye. So, what was I doing? Adding this. That's what's, I mean, walk into boss room. Push that button. Do this, push F, go attack. And then later, this F. And then later, maybe do that and hit R. But I know doing that's just gonna get me tied up in, with not having healing when I need it. Buddy's here. I mean, that went pretty smooth. Okay. Pop an ember. Let's go. And we're just gonna book it. That's how easy he can be. So, Here's what I'm gonna say. I know I didn't stick to the challenge because whatever. I like showing off the build because I know it works very well and it's very effective. So I would rather do that. Now, we killed the man. 60k souls. There's a few things that we can go and finish collecting now that I feel much more comfortable with that being done. Let's go upstairs first. Popat for the win, though. Let's put our good ring on. Maybe I'll start coming up with some slightly different challenges that don't involve swapping out of the build. So that'll be like mostly fashion, I guess. So we can do that. We just always still fight the dancer early, and maybe we'll jump into the DLC. We'll throw that on the list. I mean, part of me wants to say I don't want to, let people down. I guess let myself down. I was having fun with the challenges, and I do like them. And maybe they're more for just going through an area than they are for boss fights. So maybe we'll just stop doing challenges for boss fights so we can really just show off the build, so to speak. But yeah, he goes down so quickly when you can just get on him and stay on him. That went really, really good. Should have just done it the first try, but damn knights. So I want to look at a couple of things before I've got some time. Do I have time? Yeah, I've got a little bit of time. Don't hit people anymore.
Welcome home, Ashen One. Speak. Very well. Then take no.
I just innately want to double click on the mouse. We definitely need. So this weapon is up with dex mostly. I only have one level. Oh, Jesus. Well, we'll hold off on that then, and we'll go with. Dude, I just need more health at this point. Health and stamina. And that leaves me with 27. Alright, I can use some soul items and get another level. Yeah, we'll do that later. Aldrich's soul, I don't think gives me anything that I need. Let's do it.
Welcome home, Speak. Very well.
We could spend 20k and go
Then
up the
touch
tower.
the darkness within me.
That actually needs to get done.
Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Okay, sorry, I lied. I don't want to spend a level.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Oh, is it still 20k? It's 24,000. Was it always? I don't think it was always 24,000. I'm kind of gonna have to look that up. Well, one other thing. Do you... Budding Green Blossom. Is this the... This is the one that only holds one. See, it's $12. It was 10. Yeah, she definitely changed it. Q. So buy this.
Ashen One, be sure.
So I want to go do that next. So I want to try and, let's see, inventory. Yeah, so how do I... There we go. Green flower-shaped weed, small flowers. All right, so this one. Large temporary boost stamina recovery speed. The brief attached message suggests that it was a gift. Goodbye, dear grandmother. I will visit grandfather in the Pit of Hollows. So that was a message to her grandmother, I assume. I feel like it's her. And it's to I'll go find grandfather in the Pit of Hollows. So if we go to the cliff underside, we can go help Cirrus again. But that message, the whatever word I'm looking for, what the message is saying is she's gonna go look for her grandfather. So that would be the husband of the grandmother, right? And that guy is the dude that's kind of like was down at the bottom after the fight with the tree. That kind of runs that Vertebra Shackle Covenant Mad Knight Yorick. I'm forgetting his name off the top of my head, but he invaded us once. Okay, first and foremost, let's get rid of the Pope hat. Can't wear that. No. I don't actually hate that. That's supposed to be at 69. That'll work. And let's buff up when we get there. Yeah. And we gotta help Cirrus kill her grandfather. Because he's gone, well, he's just a mad, crazy old man. You know, you can't let crazy old men. This guy's actually can be like an absolute pain in the ass, though.
I finally found you. Just as I promised, Granddad. Remember?
I think we'll be able to just bully the crap out of him now. Serious? He uses a flamberge. Oh, what the? I'm dead. Yeah, I got him. All right, we'll do that one again. I would like to be able to imbue
Just as I promised, Granddad.
the weapon with
Remember?
magic. got those rings. Not happening that time. Yeah, he's just a tough tank, well-rounded
Good night,
NPC. But so yeah, implication, that's her grandfather. The merchant at the shrine is her grandmother. And now that we've killed him, we can go back and talk to her. I don't think that works. Let's just do that. That'll be easier. Bonfire last. I want to go check. His equipment drops, and I think it might be in the Pit of Hollows. Because I actually really like his hat. I'm just listening. I feel like I'm hearing people fight. I mean, I guess he's always shooting bows off, but I was kind of wondering who he's shooting them at. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we get his armor set right there. So now we can go talk to Sirius. And Sirius will be our bestie from now on, and she's always been our bestie. Do not hit her, not even touching the mouse correctly.
Oh, I'm afraid I've involved you in my affairs over a little promise at that. My sincerest, at last, my grandfather. But there is, may I take a vow?
And I can die.
To serve you.
Yes.
Oh, I, Cirrus, do hereby serve as your faithful knight, wherever, whenever I am needed. My loyalty, blessing of the moon.
Blessing of the moon.
If I may ever be, I am your blessing of the moon.
And we are besties with her. That basically finishes her quest as well, which I mean isn't much of a quest. You just kind of help her out a few places. But so she'll be available for a couple different boss fights as a summon later. Where is his hat? Boom. I like the hat. And hey, it fits the rest of it. The rest of the armor set's actually okay. Not necessarily my favorite. But where is it? It's this one, sunset armor. Not bad. It's decent stats actually. A little bit heavy. Still a little bit heavy. We'll go with that for now. Anyway, so where are we at? 22K. Yeah, I basically got to cut this one short. We knew it was going to be a fairly short episode. I will figure out the challenge thing to make it work better for people that are still entertained by it. Because as I said, we're just, mouse and keyboarding. We're kind of getting, I don't want to say, we're definitely more than halfway through the game. I guess we're starting Act 3, we could say. So, having said all that, thank you, anyone who's watching. It was fun. We kicked the crap out of Aldrich. Like I said, it was a very short episode. There wasn't really a whole lot going on. We'll next episode, I'll have to tidy up some things in Irithyll before we head off to the dungeon. So that will go over pretty well, but thank you anyone for watching. I appreciate it. I hope everyone's enjoying it. I hope you I like how the build when it comes together, it comes together so well, and it makes me so happy. But other than that, I will say good night, good day, Nastavadani.